So around a week ago, I made a video about school crushes. And in that video, I explained how having a school crush can either be one of the best experiences of your life or one of the worst. However, I take all of that back because this type of crush right here is the most heartaching type of crush you will ever have. This type of crush will have you debating if you're truly ready to risk everything you have, if you're truly ready to risk it all. And this crush is a work crush. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about work crushes, the pain behind having a work crush, and the consequences of having a work crush. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and help me reach my goal of hitting 10,000 subs. Now let's start off with what exactly is a work crush? Have you guys ever just been working and you have that one coworker that you never really paid attention to? Yeah, you guys talked here and there, but you're really just there for the money. But on this certain day, something took over you. Now all of a sudden you start noticing you're enjoying this person's company a lot, maybe a little too much. Now all of a sudden you're actually looking forward to going to work as long as you're working with them. And whenever you're around them, you can't focus. You're always checking the schedule to see if you work with them today. And you're always looking for their car to see if they're parked. Congratulations, my friend. You now have a work crush and you are in danger. I'm just gonna say having a work crush is one of the worst things that can happen to you. Not because you like this person, but because 9 times out of 10, you can't do anything about this crush. Because let's say you gain the courage to ask out this girl and she says yes. Now you guys are around each other all the time at work, going on break together, always flirting with each other, and everything's going great. What about when you break up? Now it's the complete opposite, especially if you end on bad terms. Now you're avoiding each other and the atmosphere is all hostile now and it ruins the vibe of the workplace. But that's even if she says yes, bro, because I'm gonna be real with you. A majority of the time they're gonna say no, even if they like you back. Because if goes south, y'all still gotta see each other damn near every day. And I can't speak for the women, but men, we got a lot to lose, okay? Because all she gotta say is she feels uncomfortable working around you to a manager and your ass is grass, dog. It could be as little as asking for a coworker's Instagram or her Snapchat at work and she makes that really nasty face, and 10 minutes later, next thing you know, you're in the manager's office with the door closed. So you know something not good. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be fired, because why would they want to deal with that and something that was supposed to be innocent turn into something way more serious? Like, guys, I've seen this, trust me. There's some guys out here with nothing but pure intentions for taking out a girl, but just because of that, they got fired. Like, the risk is too high, dog. And there's also something called a work bae. Oh my gosh. And basically what that means is like, this is your work crush, but y'all both have a thing for each other, but you won't ever take it outside of work. Like, you two could literally be holding hands with each other and hugging each other at work, but still won't go on a date outside of work. I'm 99% sure that we've all seen this at least one time before, where you see 2 coworkers all up on each other. So you thought they must be a couple, right? There's no way. So when you go and ask them, they're always like, no, we're just coworkers, or we're just friends, head ass. Like, at that point, just seal the deal, bruh. I've had some coworkers out here straight up feeling on another dude while she has a whole boyfriend at home, talking about some I'm loyal. Like, no, you're not. Or we always got that one coworker that's flirting with every guy possible, but she has a boyfriend at home. And I always thought to myself, why does this happen? Why do we develop a work crush when you literally know nothing about this person? And I came up with one answer. I found the formula to the work crush, okay? In my experience, if you find a coworker attractive and you're around them a lot, work crush. Because think about it, you're around this person all the time. It'd be different if you didn't find them attractive at all. But if you think this person is slightly attractive to you and you're around them all the time, they're gonna be in your head. And when they're in your head, work crush. So not too long ago, I used to work at this one job, right? And I had this one coworker that I was cool with. But one day out the blue, she just started feeling up on my arm, bro. While we were joking around, I noticed she started having her hand on my chest and my arm whenever we were laughing. So as a few months went by, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna ask her out. And long story short, let's just say she was obsessed with her ex, bro. She was so obsessed to her ex to the point where she would come crying to work. And I was like, why are you still dealing with that dude? So I remember one time I straight up told her, well, we keep flirting all the time. Why won't we just go out on a date? And then she straight up told me, I just like the attention you give me. I was like, I understand it now. I mean, I'm still cool with her to this day, but like, that flirting stuff dead now. But that was my one experience with the work bae. So in conclusion, at some point in our lives, we'll have to get a job. I know, I'm sorry. And it doesn't matter what job you work at. There will always be that one coworker at your job where you'll always be debating whether you want to be Mr. Take That Risk or ignore those feelings and keep doing your job. And whichever route you take, it is up to you. Well, That's going to end this video for today, y'all. Today we have to talk about work crushes. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hit 10K soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.